cancel Halloween. Why do you need to celebrate it anyway?
Hey everyone, this is the Movie Maniac. Thank you for watching. Hello to new and returning subscribers. Today we're going to talk about Halloween Horror Nights being canceled. Why was it canceled, really? And are there theories behind this? Because, well, the answer to that is yes. We're going to go over them here. And I gotta tell you, I'm a mega fan of HHN, and I was depressed after hearing this news today. I'm shooting this video the day of the announcement, and I disagree with it. I had some choice words for Universal on Instagram. I made it clear that I don't agree with this. But here's the thing. If you do, fine, so be it. And I'm going to do my best to try and keep it cool here, and if there's any criticisms I have, to kind of make them light and have a little bit of fun with it. But if you are one of those people who, anything you hear that goes against what's in your head is troubling.
This goes against my beliefs. This isn't allowed. Mom, Dad, government, corporation.
What the hell? So let's make it clear that tickets were sold. Production was far along. They had every intention of opening this year, including just recently as well. So a lot of the people who are saying
yeah, saw that coming.
I don't think so. Everyone's Sherlock Holmes after Sherlock solves the riddle or whatever, so I think we got a little bit of that going on here. The announcement itself is very strange. I'm going to read it to you, and I want you to listen very carefully. Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood have made the difficult decision to not hold Halloween Horror Nights events this year. Universal Orlando Resort will be focusing exclusively on operating its theme parks for daytime guests using enhanced health and safety procedures already in place. Okay. Universal Studios Hollywood continues to face ongoing business restrictions and uncertainty around its opening timeframe. We know this decision will disappoint our fans and guests. We are disappointed too, but we look forward to creating an amazing event in 2021. Go ahead, rewind it, take it in. It's a whole lot of nothing. It's almost like someone's legal team carefully went over this and said, okay, you can't say that. Yeah, go ahead, keep it very vague and roundabout. Good. That should work. That means people will make the assumption that, yeah, coronavirus, whatever. And I bet you they actually talk like that. So I have friends who work in the entertainment industry and amusement parks, current and former, and more than one person, people are saying quietly to me that they think something big happened here, and they don't think it's what they're leading the public to believe. That, oh, it's just coronavirus numbers. It's just too bizarre for this to happen end of July. We're so far along. Now you have all these people asking for refunds on tickets. You had structures set up. We have insiders saying that the houses were pretty much near completion. They hired scare actors. It's just a little out of the blue. Especially when you consider all the solutions to these problems. People have proposed putting up plexiglass, kind of like what Disney's doing on certain rides and attractions, to kind of keep a little bit of distance. Use a little bit of lighting to hide the fact that it's a sheet of, something's there, and just have sounds and lighting come out so somebody jumps at you. There's ways you could get around this. Send people through the houses group by group, a couple at a time, have your face mask on. You could have face masks on the actors as well, blending in with their costumes. You would have to reorganize scare zones a little bit, but it's all could be done. This could be done. So one theory I've heard is that behind the scenes, there was a big COVID outbreak among employees and people working on the Halloween Horror Nights team. And basically, a group of these workers got together and threatened NBC Universal, with shutting down this event or possibly a big lawsuit coming their way, them going public and just really destroying and tarnishing it opening this year. That's one theory, and it's not a bad one. There's a little bit of evidence that might even sort of connect to this. There's a thread on Reddit with some whistleblower supposedly, and a lot of people have pinpointed this guy to working at Universal. He's talking about what it's like behind the scenes there and how it's really spread among its employees, but they all have to sign non-disclosure agreements. But of course, this could be complete crap. You know how people on the internet are just fishing for attention, especially when you can be anonymous like this person is, and you can just get all of this coming toward you. So I'd take it with a grain of salt, but who knows? The second is that they're postponing the event to around January, February, early in 2021. That they're not actually going to wait till October 2021. Again, listen to that announcement very carefully and think about that when we go through all of these, of course. And this could make sense. They could go ahead and execute this at the beginning of the year, kind of saying, hey, we think the numbers will be down by then. It'll be low enough to where we'll be fine. A vaccine is likely to be out. January and February is looking a little bit better. And then they can proceed to just doing HHN 31 in October, get everything back on schedule. The third, and this one's a little bit colder, I suppose, is that Halloween Horror Nights always knew that it wasn't really going to open this year. So they put some money into the production of these houses. They made it seem like, they leaked these maps to the internet. These leaks are always popular. And they had everything set up, some tickets to be purchased. So you remember, you couldn't buy a Fear Pass yet. I don't believe you could. And so they just kind of had this limited, like, oh, it's coming, but just don't release any trailers for the houses. And they were getting the tribute store ready, but they secretly knew that tribute store was always going to open, and it was just going to be a cash grab, and that they knew. And they just wanted to drag everybody along and now run out and buy the merch from the tribute store. I don't know about that. It's certainly possible, but I think that would take way too many hands in the cookie jar to pull off some big stunt or almost conspiracy like that. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just one or two people pulling the strings over there. Who knows, but I have mixed feelings about that one. My personal take, you want to know what that is that I don't have all the info yet. I think we're going to learn more in the coming months. I think that there are going to be leaks, there's going to be announcements, there's going to be questions that are posed, and eventually it's all going to come out, or at least it's going to be transparent enough to where we'll be able to pick up on what the real decision-making process looked like. Because this is all just too vague, it's too sudden. I do think that there's more to it than what we know. There's something fishy going on here. And again, you're free to disagree. Honestly, that's cool. I don't think that you should throw out everything I'm saying just because you have a different point of view. That's cool. Whatever. That's fine. Share your theory. Maybe you have some more information. Are you someone who works for Universal or has some friend over there that you could maybe kind of give us some more information on? Because we all want to know. All right, guys. So I know some of you, like me, are just totally devastated by this news. And don't shame people for stuff that they love, okay? If this is not a big deal for you and you're like,
I don't get it, bro. I don't want to stand in lines and pay all this money, and it's just stupid anyway. It's just wait, bro. Just wait.
Hey, how about you let people enjoy what they love, especially in 2020, I know this is not one of my typical videos, and in maybe another one we can get more into the films that have had houses at Halloween Horror Nights. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We can kind of break it down on more of a cinematic level. I'd love to do that. For this one, though, this is just kind of, it's so important to me. Halloween is probably my favorite holiday of the whole year, and if you live in Florida, this is part of your Halloween. This is not just some interesting attraction off in the background that you might go check out at some point. No, this is a major staple of how you celebrate the greatest holiday. All right, everyone, make sure to hit that notification bell, like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay inside the mind of a movie maniac.
Mom, Dad, government, corporation!